This is Country Living Oregon Style 61, and we got our first picking of cucumbers last night, which we've got lots more blooms, so there'll be a lot more coming on. Actually, there was 30, but I've only got 24 in here. Now I put them in cold, ice cold water with cold, that was cold, and with ice to chill them. Set them in the refrigerator overnight, and they're good and cold. What I'm going to do with these cucumbers was I was going to slice them on my mandolin and then put them in the dehydrator to dry. And you can use them as chips, or you can grind them and sprinkle it over salads in the wintertime when you can't get those cucumbers, those fresh cucumbers, and the ones from the store are kind of yucky. You can also take that ground cucumber and make a dip out of it for the holidays. And if you're into soups, you can also make the cold cucumber soup. But anyway, I'm going to show you how I do it, and then we'll go from there, and we'll put them on the dehydrator. They take about 6 to 8 hours probably to dry, and you want them crisp for long-term storage. Otherwise, when you get ready to grind them or anything like that, they're too soft and they won't grind, and they'll stick and they'll mush up and all kinds of things. But anyway, you want them totally dry. But anyway, I just thought I'd show you what we got last night. I was excited about it. We'll be getting more probably within a couple of days. But anyway, I'll just show you what I'm doing. Let's hope that this doesn't slide all over. If you're going to use a mandolin, be sure you don't cut your finger. When you get it down so far, put your cap on it. And I forgot to cut the ends off of that one, but that's okay. I can still get them. There's my ends. Okay. I looks like that my cucumbers. Why would I want to cut the ends off of them? I'm losing part of them. But those will go to the chickens. There's nothing that goes to waste here. If I can't use it, one of my animals somewhere or another will eat it. Between the chickens, the peacocks, I'm down on animals. I don't have any steers right now. I don't have any. I don't raise sheep anymore. So all that stuff used to eat all my anything that I didn't use. You want them about between an eighth and a quarter, somewhere. Thickness, I guess, about. And that way they dry evenly. And that's one reason why I use a mandolin. Otherwise, before I had a mandolin, don't say you have to go out and buy one. I used just a knife and cut them. I just tried to, keep them evenly sliced. Yep, that one got stuck. But anyway, as you can see, different sizes. They're good and crisp. Anyway, I will shut this video off and I'll bring you back when I get these all sliced up, and then I'll show you how I put them on the dehydrator. No different than anybody else, but I'll show it to you. Then I will show you a video of what they look like when they come out, being as I haven't done that one before. So, okay, I'll get back to you. Okay, I'm back. I got them all sliced up, and what I do is I just lay them out to where they aren't overlapping at all across the tray. Whether it's a round one, you can do it on round. It doesn't matter what kind of dehydrator you have. I just happen to have the ones with the big square type trays. You just fan them out like you do cards. And when you get your tray all full, then you just set it off to the side until your cucumbers are all gone. You turn it on, you turn your dehydrator on if you have the kind that has the temperature on it. You turn it to between 125 and 135. It takes about 4 hours, 6 hours, I guess, maybe something like that. Just kind of check them. You want to make sure that they are crisp. Get this one loaded, and then I'll go on from there. But that's how I do it. And then I'll go back later, and after they're dry, I will finish this video up on showing you how they turn out. But like I say, you do not have to have a mandolin to do it. You can do it with a knife. That's the way I did it for years till I got a mandolin. I love my mandolin, but you know, if you use what you have, and that's what my channel's all about. You use what you have. You don't go out and buy things, spend money when you can do it another way. It's called saving money, I guess. Anyway, that's how I do it. Well, maybe I can get one more in. Smaller ones in there. There you go. But that's how you lay them out. Just make sure they're not overlapping. Yes, it takes up space, but you can get quite a few on a tray. So, I will get these loaded on my trays, and then I will start the drying process, and when they're done, when I take them off, I'll show you what to check for, what they look like. And then, like I say, you can eat them for chips. You can put the chips on your salad. You can grind them and use them for dip. Or you can use it for just sprinkle, put it in like a salt shaker, an old salt shaker, and shake it over the top of your salads. And then you could also make the cold soup if you like the cold cucumber soup or want to try it. And there is lots of recipes on the internet that you can go in and find a cold cucumber soup. Okay, till the next video or until these are done. Talk to you later. This is Country Living Oregon Style 61, and I was going to just show the results of doing cucumbers, what they look like when they are dried. And this is what they look like. You can almost see through them. They're crisp. I'll take one, and well, you can hear them hit that, but hear the snapping. See if I can get another one. That's what you look for when you dry cucumbers. They do not reconstitute well, so you eat them as a chip. You can grind them and make a powder for over the top of salads in the wintertime when you can't get fresh cucumbers and the ones from the store are kind of yucky or soft. You can use these. You can make a dressing out of it. You can also make a chip dip. You can make a cucumber chip dip or for veggies or that type of stuff. If you're into soups, you could also make a cold cucumber soup out of these cucumbers. They do stick a little bit, but if you lift your tray, they just come right off. You can just, see, just snap them off. You want to keep them when you do them. You want to cut them between 1/8 and 1/4, not more than 1/4. Otherwise, it takes forever to dry. Now, these are fresh cucumbers. The ones from the store have a tendency to they take a long time to dry. I've done them, but these are fresh picked, and they're fine. It's not that I haven't done them and not that I won't do them again. I got one that's a little bit thin. When they're a little bit thin like this, they have a hard time coming off. So that's the reason why you want them a little bit thick when you slice them. But you just kind of go along and push them off your deal so that you can put them in a bowl or whatever, and then you can store them into whatever you're going to store them in, whether you vacuum seal them in a food saver type bag, or whether you put them in a jar to store them. It's one that you want to put an oxygen absorber in, or a vacuum seal if you can, in any particular way that you can, whether it's with the actual vacuum seal, or whether you do it with a oxygen absorber, because they will draw dampness otherwise. I got a few in there. See, not everybody's perfect. I still have some that I have problems with, that stick. Then I got some that's on same thing. I've got some that's on the round one. And I just go around and kind of. These are hard to get for me to deal with, because when I put things on it, because when I take them off or try to take them off, they'll fall down through the holes and stuff. But like I say, yeah, once you learn how to deal with the round ones, you're okay. Let's see if I can get this off of there without losing too many off onto the table or the floor. Or, yeah. But if you get them down to one end, you're okay. Anyway, you guys have a good afternoon. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video.